All right, folks, today's video is for all of you out there who've crossed that magical threshold of 40 years old and decided, hey, why not start some YouTube channels? And we're here to give you the perfect blueprint for failure. Because if you're going to go down, you might as well do it with some style. That's right. Forget going viral or making millions. We're talking about how to absolutely tank your YouTube dreams, especially if you're over 40, the big 40. Because why stress over success when you can master the art of epic failure instead? Step 1, ignore all the trends. You're over 40, so why bother keeping up with all the things that these pesky kids is into? Just stick with what worked in 1989. Start your channel with VHS quality and make sure that every thumbnail was designed on Microsoft Paint. Remember that program, Bob? That was pretty good. And bonus points for those of you still using Comic Sans. And don't forget to kick things off with a 2-minute intro that no one, not even Bob, asked for. 2 minutes. A quickie. Talk about how you were the king of MySpace and how you don't really get that TikTok stuff. After all, people love a good nostalgia trip, said no one ever on YouTube in 2024s. And step 2, talk about everything but master no thing. As a seasoned individual over 40, you've got opinions on everything, right? I shut up, Bob. I know you do. Well, don't hold back. Start a channel where you discuss topics ranging from gardening tips to conspiracy theories and throw in some random conspiracy news and stuff like that. And maybe some random product reviews. Who knows? You could do a mix of things. The more scattered, the better. Right, Bob? You want people to feel like they've walked right into the middle of a chaotic garage sale. One day, you're talking about your favorite type of mulch, and the next, you're talking about how they don't make music like they used to. No one knows what your channel is about, and that's the beauty of it. Keep them guessing, or better yet, keep them confused enough to click away immediately. That's right. And let's not forget step 3, use outdated tech and editing. Why bother learning new skills when you can edit that video on that old laptop that you have that still runs Windows XP? Use transitions like star swaps and spinny text. Cool, yeah, man. I know, I used to do that. Worked pretty good for a while. Your viewers will either think that you're a time traveler or just really committed to failings. And make sure your sound quality is terrible so old people can't hear you. Record your audio from across the room, preferably while a lawnmower is running outside. What, Bob? I can't hear you. Turn that dang bracket down. Viewers love it when they have to crank the volume to max just to hear you ramble about the good old days. And please, no HD. If your video looks like it was filmed through a potato, you're doing it right, bucko. And step 4, rambling. That's the key to life right there. The best way to fail is to make sure your videos are as long as possible with no clear point in sight. Start with a 5-minute video about what you had for breakfast. What did you, I don't care about your bacon, Bob. I want some Tim Hortons coffee and some eggs. Maybe some pancakes. What about you? 5-minute video. Then segue into a detailed conversation on why you still have in your wallet your Blockbuster video card. Remember them things? You could rent some videos $3.99 on a Friday. The longer and more irrelevance, the better for you. And people love it when you waste their time, especially when you do it right and with a smile. And don't forget to repeat yourself. Several times, in fact. Say the same thing 3 or 9 different ways to make sure that everyone's bored after a minute or two. If you lose their attention, congrats, you've nailed it. And step 5's, refuse to engage with the audience. These people over here looking at us while we're trying to film. I mean, show some decency, for crap's sake. When them few loyal viewers do leave comments, make sure you either ignore them completely or reply with something vague, like, thanks for watching. I guess. I don't know. The key here is to try to make your viewers feel like they're just shouting into the void. Is anybody here? Well, I know you're here, Bob. They'll hear you. But me and Jimmy's, we won't be around. Community building is overrated. Yeah. And for bonus points, sprinkle in some irrelevant hashtags like Throwback Thursdays or VHS Revival on every video. Regardless of the content, it shows that you're hip while completely missing the point of hashtags. If anyone actually finds your video through these tags, they'll be so confused, they won't stick around. And step 6, monetize way too quickly. Nothing screams, I have no idea what I'm doing, like trying to sell merch and launch a Patreon when you've just got 12 subscribers. I mean, Jesus had that many disciples. Do you think he was selling, Jesus saved cups today? No. And out of those 12, 10 of which are some of your old high school buddies. Push your overpriced mugs with the slogan, back in my day, and be surprised, like that Home Alone kid, when no one buys one. Not even your mom, not even you, Bob. Why would you? Huh? And don't forget to mention your course on how to grow on YouTube, even though your own channel is a desert wasteland. People love irony, right? Charge $499 for a bundle that includes tips like post more often. And don't forget to hit record. And don't forget to make your videos public. Things like that common sense. Watch the tumbleweeds roll by as your sales rack up to $0. The El Gusago. And finally, step 7, blame the algorithm. That lady up in that tower that runs the YouTube thingy. When your channel inevitably fails to grow, make sure you complain loudly and often how YouTube is rigged against you and you and you. I know it might not be rigged against you, Bob. Make rant videos titled, Why Small Creators, Why Can't They Succeed Anymore? Or the algorithm hates boomers. If there's one thing the internet loves, one thing, it's watching people blame everything except for their content. Their content. It's everyone else's fault, but not the content. No way, no how. I mean, it's probably yours, Bob. Where are you? There he is. It's not my fault my video titled Unboxing My Old Beanie Bag Collection didn't go virals. The algorithm just has it out for little old me's. Keep telling yourself that, and maybe one day the algorithm will finally wake up and start rewarding your 480p content. So there you have it, the ultimate guide to failing on YouTube if you're over 40, the big 440. That's the guide right there. Just follow these steps and you'll be well on your way to obscurity and disappointment. Remember, the key is to avoid adapting, refuse to learn, and hold on to the past like it's a life raft. Like that guy on Castaway. He tried to hold on to Wilson, but Wilson just floated away. Quit looking at me. Here's to embracing failure, confusing your audience, and proudly missing the mark. If you're ready to join us in the art of not succeeding, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Because if we're going down, we are taking you with us. Yeah.